Think of the AI used in diagnosing X-rays. The next step up is facial recognition, which we know today is very advanced. And anybody can understand that it's very useful for a police force to pick out terrorists stepping off an aircraft or in a football crowd and so on. And therefore, it can be used for law enforcement. But of course, the very same technology can be used for surveillance and control. And that's hugely problematic. I think narrow AI, it raises ethical problems of the first order, like invasion of privacy. The programs will have ethics built into them, but the ethics are going to be the ethics of the programmers. And what ethics are those going to be?
The AI revolution is often mentioned in terms of what's called the second digital age, with the advent of computers being the first, or the second machine age, which the first being the Industrial Revolution. With the rate of change in this AI revolution, many are rightfully wondering what the short-term, but also the long-term impact of these tools will be on our work and on humanity as a whole.
An advocate of what I will call strong artificial intelligence takes the mind to be what the brain does. That is to say, there is no thing called a mind, but there are activities. So you might think of the brain as hardware and the mind as software, although that leaves entirely open what sort of a thing is software. And that's what you're trying to get rid of. You're trying to explain a full mental life without consciousness by turning consciousness into nothing but an input-output role that's realized by hardware, in our case, a certain kind of brain. There is no what it is like to grasp something. There is no what it's like to being an Apple computer. There is a what it is like to being me. I'm aware of what it's like to be me, but there's no such awareness or sentience. Computers are zombies when it comes to consciousness. They're just bereft of it.
Our goal is not to say, okay, here's the position every Christian ought to take about this. Really, the goal of today is to map out the landscape of artificial intelligence development.